Welcome to The Hypnotist, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. Brought to you by the hypnotherapist demanded by celebrities, CEOs, and even royalty, Adam Cox. These recordings took place live from Adam's clinic in London's world-famous Harley Street. This podcast features powerful hypnosis, so do not listen while driving or operating machinery. This recording is not suitable for those with epilepsy or severe mental health issues. So, get yourself comfortable and enjoy today's episode of The Hypnotist.
Hi, it's Adam here, and in this episode of The Hypnotist, you're going to be listening to a hypnosis session to help a client feel more motivated, more intuitive, more authentic in sales, particularly selling timeshares. And for them, this was something that they knew could be something they could be very good at, could be very lucrative, could also help people improve the quality of their life by having this kind of additional place where they could use mainly for recreational purposes. So it really kind of ticked a lot of boxes for them, but they felt that they were selling too logically and formally rather than intuitively and emotionally. So this session has some elements of regressing to a point where they felt they could influence most intuitively. So there is an element of regression to a resource state. There is an element of role modeling someone that they believed had that kind of intuitive, emotional way of selling, future pacing, to actually imagine that future version of them doing it in that way, and that they were getting the rewards of that type of sales, but also lots of direct suggestions so that they felt empowered and confident that they could do it in that way. So I believe that almost everything is selling. A lot of communication is influencing. And when I started my career selling radio advertising many, many years ago. And I have this belief system that if something is worth doing, it's worth doing properly. So there I was in my early 20s, and I read every book on sales that I could find. And in fact, that helped from a psychology perspective. I had a degree in psychology, but I was reading books on how certain hypnotic language patterns could be used for sales. And the founder, or one of the co-founders of NLP, a guy called Richard Bandler, along with someone else called John Laval, created a course called Persuasion Engineering. And I found this fascinating because for me, I was never really cut out for sales, but I was cut out for, let's say, psychology and hypnosis and those kind of things. So for me, persuasion engineering gave me the ability to have a job in sales and learn all of the language patterns that I now use all the time with my therapy clients. So there'll be certain things in here which I think anyone selling anything will benefit from. But when you know how to sell to a client, it also means that it improves your communication skills personally with, whether it's in relationships, friendships, with interacting with suppliers. Like, it's a very helpful skill to have. And a lot of people have connotations that somehow sales is sleazy or unethical. And I would say that just depends on who is doing the selling and what are they selling. It can be in the same way that anything can be unethical if it's done in the wrong context, but it doesn't mean it has to be. And I think that sales is one of those skills that is a very, very useful skill. If you are in the sales industry, if you feel like hypnosis could be beneficial for you to sell, there's a couple of things. One is that I created a course a few months ago called Hypnotic Selling, this kind of idea of hypnotic influence, of using hypnosis within a sales environment. If you work for a corporate entity that has teams of salespeople and you think I might be able to come in and hypnotize your team to sell in a different way or believe in their ability to sell, reach out. My details will be in the show notes. Equally, if you feel that you are in sales and you just want to feel that you can sell better, then there will be a link in the show notes for you to book a free consultation call to explore working together. For now, though, find a quiet, comfortable place where you won't be disturbed, relax, and enjoy the session. Take a deep breath in, and as you breathe in a slow, calm, relaxing breath. And as you breathe out, allow your eyelids to close, and in doing so, feel a wave of tension being released, particularly around your eyes, jaw, neck, and shoulders. As simply by breathing in and breathing out, you start to feel deeper and deeper relaxed. The deeper you breathe, the more relaxed you become. And the more relaxed you become, the deeper you breathe. And I wonder if you could notice that when you breathe in slightly deeper, you then exhale slightly deeper, and feel with each breath that you're sinking into a place of comfort and tranquility. I want you to use the power of your imagination to imagine a place in your past where you were at your most influential, a time when you could build rapport instantly, that communication flowed, and you were able to win people to your way of thinking, not through logic, but through that power of your intuition, by creating an emotional connection. So go back to that memory and just observe. See how you were at your most influential, where selling was smooth and seamless and just came naturally. I want you to notice that back then, you may have access to facts and figures, but they just supported an emotional form of influence. And then imagine stepping into that version of you and feel how good it feels to reconnect with the version of you that sells effortlessly, and relive a moment where you needed to be tenacious and yet it felt natural to pre-handle questions or objections, to convincingly lead a client to a decision. And when you needed to close, you could. Just feel how good that feels. And maybe you can remember closing a deal that gave you incredible feelings of pride and satisfaction. Allow that neural network and pathway to be reactivated. And just imagine that you're able to harness the strategies, belief systems, intuitive abilities of the very best. Use the power of your imagination to think of a specific person, someone you admire, someone you look up to, someone that you've made the evaluation that they have impressive skills in selling and influence. And just imagine observing them, using skills, strategy, and emotion to close a lucrative deal. Be the observer and notice what you notice. A sense of inner belief, self-trust, to allow the unconscious to do the selling, and then step into the person that you admire most in that area and feel that their resources are now your resources. Feel that innate ability to effortlessly sell intuitively. I want you to take this feeling and feel that you can reactivate it whenever is needed. And I want you to imagine floating up and hovering over your future self to start to see them with this intuitive ability to sell like never before. Not just what you're doing, but all the benefits that brings. Emotional rewards and financial rewards. And just observe. As your mind opens to powerful suggestions and new ways of thinking, to unlock the infinite sales ability that exists within you. So breathe in and breathe out and feel that incredible ability. And just as a skilled conductor leads an orchestra to create a harmonious symphony, start to believe that you effortlessly guide conversations that resonate emotionally with your clients. That you naturally connect with clients on an emotional level, understanding their true desires, creating a compelling vision of their future that you effortlessly guide them towards. And imagine that you find yourself naturally connecting with clients on a deeper level, as if speaking the unspoken language of their desires. That you communicate with confidence and clarity, inspiring trust in your clients. And start to imagine planting seeds of trust in every interaction, watching as they grow into fruitful relationships and successful sales. Almost feel a powerful premonition where you easily recognize and address objections before they even fully form. And the objections that you do see become stepping stones, each one guiding you closer to understanding and fulfilling your client's true needs. Start to feel that whatever happens, you remain calm and composed in all sales situations, handling challenges effortlessly. And just like a seasoned sailor anticipates the changing tides or impending weather, you intuitively address concerns before they surface, steering the sail smoothly forward. Your words are persuasive, and clients are drawn to your genuine sincerity. Your words paint pictures, creating a vision of the future that draws them in, which in turn sparks emotions that captivate your clients' imaginations. Feel an instinct is becoming more finely tuned, that you instinctively know how to highlight the emotional benefits of your offer. And as you listen, you hear not just words, but the heartbeat of your client's deepest aspirations, guiding your every response. And the more you do it, the more you listen attentively, making clients feel heard and valued. I want you to picture a coast, a rocky shoreline from the perspective of a flying seagull. And I wonder if you can envision yourself as a lighthouse, your guidance shining brightly to navigate clients through doubts and toward confident decisions. As you feel you can confidently guide conversations towards positive outcomes, the anecdotes come quick to you as you weave stories that enchant and inspire, making the benefits of your offer come alive in the minds of your clients. Start to have fun as you let go of any fear of rejection, approaching each sale with assurance. There is no fear of loss. Any client that doesn't want what you have means nothing. You either win or you learn, as you identify the right moment to either close the deal or walk away from one. Closing sales becomes as natural and effortless as a river flowing toward the sea, unstoppable and serene. Feel like you are a martial artist of sales. You can handle objections smoothly, using emotional aikido to turn objections into opportunities for agreement. And the more success you have, the more it breeds more confidence. And your inner confidence radiates outward, illuminating the path for your clients to follow toward a positive decision. You project enthusiasm that encourages clients to engage with you and your offer. And the more you believe in your product, the more this belief resonates with your clients. And you won't not be able to notice how your genuine enthusiasm becomes a magnetic pull, drawing clients towards the value for you and for them. And I wonder if you could imagine each conversation as a journey, with you confidently navigating the path and your client eagerly joining you. and follow that timeline into your future, maybe 1 or 2 or 3 years, and just observe how good you've become. Maybe even the very best in your industry. Observe that version of you, selling emotionally, while also using logic and facts to support that emotional sale. You close sales confidently, creating a win-win outcome where they get what they desire and you benefit from helping them. So take these ideas and take the activated ability to emotionally sell back to the present moment as you take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your nose. Just wiggle your fingers and wiggle your toes. As I now count from 1 to 10 to awaken you. Starting to count. 1, 2, 3, waking up. 4, 5, 6, more alert. 7, 8, open your eyes, open your eyes. 9, 10, wide awake, wide awake, wide awake.
Thank you for listening to The Hypnotist with Adam Cox, the show that gives you inside access to cutting-edge hypnosis with real clients facing genuine issues. To automatically receive the latest episodes, please subscribe. If you'd like to support the show, please share this episode with just one friend you think it could help. And if this episode helped you, please leave us a 5-star review.